A gentle breeze toppled a bridge. A soprano's note shattered a glass. Neither should have happened, but they did. Most of us think of sound as something intangible. A noise, a vibration in air, but sound is energy. And energy, when it finds the right target, can move mountains or at least bring them down. The question isn't whether sound can break things. It's why it happens so rarely that we're shocked when it does. Let's start with a bridge, not a famous one, not yet. November 7th, 1940. Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington state. It had been open for just 4 months. Engineers thought it was beautiful, sleek, modern, elegant suspension cables, a long span across the water. It cost $4 million to build. No one suspected what was about to happen. That morning, a steady wind moved across the strait. Nothing violent, just a breeze, 42 miles per hour. The kind of wind you'd feel on a walk, nothing more, but something strange started happening. The bridge began to move, not sway gently, undulate, wave like a ribbon in the wind. People on the bridge felt it. A few had cameras. The footage is still chilling, the roadway rippling up and down, twisting side to side. The bridge wasn't failing from the force of the wind. It was resonating, vibrating at just the right frequency. And the people watching didn't yet understand why. They didn't know they were about to witness a catastrophe. At 10:30 a.m., the bridge failed. Steel cables snapped. The roadway twisted and fell into the water below. One car was on it, a man and his dog. He made it out. His car didn't. The bridge, this 800-foot marvel of engineering, was gone, destroyed by a breeze. Here's the thing engineers didn't fully grasp then. Every object has a natural frequency. A frequency at which it wants to vibrate. It's like every object has a favorite song. When you play that song at just the right volume, the object dances along. Push at that frequency over and over and something breaks. The Tacoma Bridge had a natural frequency around 0.2 Hz, one oscillation every 5 seconds. The wind that day didn't blow at a constant speed, it pulsed, and those pulses matched the bridge's frequency. Push, rest, each push added energy. The bridge swung higher, until the steel couldn't take it anymore. Now jump forward, same principle, different stage. A concert hall sometime in the 20th century. A soprano is singing. Her voice hits a certain note, let's say it's a C, around 262 Hz. In the audience, there's a wine glass on a nearby table. That glass has its own natural frequency, often around 500 Hz, but it varies. If the soprano hits the glass's exact frequency, something remarkable happens. The sound wave enters the glass. The glass absorbs that energy. It starts to vibrate. Faster, harder. The vibrations build and build until suddenly the molecular bonds at the rim can't hold. The glass shatters. Explodes really, all from a single note. The myth says any soprano can do this. That's not quite right. She needs the exact frequency, the right amplitude, the right volume, and she needs to sustain it long enough for the energy to build. It's possible. It's been done. But it's not easy, it's not casual, it requires precision. Both stories, the bridge and the glass, teach us the same lesson about resonance. It's not raw power that matters, it's matching, timing, rhythm. A gentle, repeated push at the right frequency can topple what a violent single blow cannot. This principle is everywhere. Buildings sway in wind. Soldiers are told not to march in lockstep across bridges for this reason. The synchronized footsteps can match a bridge's frequency. Airplane wings flutter, vocal cords vibrate. Even atoms and electrons oscillate at their own natural frequencies. Engineers learned from Tacoma. Modern bridges are designed with dampers, devices that absorb oscillations before they build to dangerous levels. They're tuned to avoid frequencies that wind commonly produces. The bridges we cross today are safer because of that catastrophe. And wine glasses, they shatter because they're designed to be rigid, beautiful, thin-walled. That very elegance makes them vulnerable. A thick, crude mug would absorb the vibrations differently. It wouldn't shatter, but it also wouldn't sing the way a fine glass does. There's a kind of poetry in that. The very properties that make something beautiful or functional are often the same ones that make it fragile. Resonance is neutral. It's not destructive or constructive. It's just what happens when energy finds a matching frequency. The next time you hear wind against a building or feel a bridge move slightly beneath your feet, you're experiencing resonance. You're witnessing energy being transferred moment by moment, frequency by frequency. It's happening constantly, usually harmlessly, but always with that quiet power. The universe doesn't care how gentle the push is. It only cares about matching, rhythm, persistence. A breeze toppled a bridge, a note shattered a glass, and in both cases the answer was the same. They were vibrating at the frequency the world was singing. Subscribe so you don't miss the next everyday mystery, where the ordinary hides the extraordinary.